yeah, back with another one. So this happened this year. You know, I went up there because what happened last year in August 2024, I went up there and that's when I saw all that shit, like the little sprite or little fairy pop out from behind a tree, and then the lights came out the sky, like the shadows, and they had a light on their head like that. You know, that's all you can see is a shadow, and then the light on their head like that. And like 3 or 4 of them came down, and it came down like they angels, like like it was a show, and then they just stood in the street like that. So I'm looking out the window. Yeah, I think I told y'all about that. If I didn't, I'm gonna go back and do it again. But anyway, so yeah, that's when I saw the street light, but there wasn't no street light though. So how the fuck was there a street light? And it was like a group of people in a circle, like they were having a seance or something, and then it was me standing in the middle. So I'm looking at it like, huh? How the fuck that happened? So me looking in the middle, they're standing in the middle, looked at myself, looked at me, and then he sitting towards the light. I'm like, oh no, y'all ain't finna take me up in the spaceship. This is what I'm thinking, because all that shit I just saw. But okay, that was the first time. That 2024, that ain't the first time I went back, but like the 3rd or 4th or 5th time I went back in 3 or 4 years. So I had to get shit straight. God told me to go back up there and face my fears. So I had to go back up there. My family here didn't like it, but I already knew they had a plan and what was going on. They like passing me around, like I'm some kind of motherfucking food on the platter, something like that. I don't know. So that sound feel real good. Yeah. Okay. So I get up there. You know, everything good, chill. Then I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go home. I'm supposed to spend like the weekend up there. Then I moved it to a week. You know what I'm saying? Because things was going good, and I'm spending time with RJ and shit. Because that's the only one really. RJ, Riley, Marcus Allen. My daughter Bree, she in another state, but her mom fucked her head up too. They might have something to do with it, but I don't know. So anyway, I'm up there. I'm up there 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm ready to go home, and then the police get called. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna tell the story right. So I had me a fifth of hen and a fifth of Macau. You know, I poured 1 cup of the hen because I know I get a little, you know what I'm saying, on that hen I get like, fuck what you talking about. So I wasn't trying to get like that because I knew they were gonna try to call the popo on a nigga, and I don't like them crackers. You know what I'm saying? And they had something to do with it too. And they no sheriff county office. Y'all some crooked motherfuckers. But anyway, so yo, I went to jail for about a month, and then the charges got dropped. Like they always get dropped. One charge ain't get dropped. That was like when we stayed off of Galahad by Deltona Park and shit, you know. But anyway, so I'm in that bit. While I'm in there, there's this Muslim, right? He just come up to me and be like, hey, I need help. So I help him out, you know, because I'm that type of dude. I'm that guy. Yeah. So he like, we talking and shit, and I said, yeah, they used to call me on Black Jesus a couple years ago when I was in here. He like, nah, you ain't Black Jesus. You the Archangel Gabriel. I'm like, for real? That's the first time I heard that though. But thank you. And me and him hit it off real good, and everybody in there hit it off real good with me. But you know how that is, you know. So bunch of fake motherfuckers. So yeah. So I get out. I had to walk from Hernando all the way to the house, and I wasn't mad at all. You know, I could have went there and beat her ass up, but you know, I don't hit women. You know what I'm saying? I don't hit women. I hit women, but yeah. So I get there and she's surprised. She like, oh, you're out? Like you act like you ain't know I'm out. You know, every time I go in and go out, from the first time you put me in, back in 02, 03. The fuck you talking about? So it still get me. But at the same time, so I get out, you know what I'm saying? She like, you want something to eat? I'm like, nah, I'm straight. This, that, and the other. And, you know, every time I tell her about herself, she go doing that witchcraft shit. I seen her do it. She stay off into the darkness and be talking to herself. I just look at her like she crazy, you know. And then that's when all the entities start coming and they hit me. They like phase into my body. And the shit is kind of, it was scary at first. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I ain't never seen this shit before. The last time I was there, I ain't seen them. Where the fuck they come from? And the trees, they start coming out the trees. And like at night, you can see the trees look like evil entities and shit. And it's a big, dark, gloomy feeling up there. You know what I'm saying? It just drain you. Just drain you. So I'm going to skip all the rigmarole. But yeah, I was up there, be chilling in the bed. I see the closet, the curtain move by itself. So I'm looking, and then there's like a little short thing in there with like a white face looking back at me. So I start talking shit to him. I'm like, what the fuck you, I ain't scared of you, nigga. I know you in there. And that bitch start coming out. Went out the room, no shit. I ain't know what I was up against, but shit, I'm in that house. I ain't going nowhere, you ain't get me yet. So they come and fuck with me like every time she get mad. We be in the bathroom. She got like double mirrors. She had double mirrors by the door too. So you already know something though right there. You walk in that bitch, there's a mirror here and then there's a mirror on the other side of the room and they in the same spot facing each other. That's a portal. Come on, I know what it is, but I always take the hard way because there's a lesson to be learned. If you learn that lesson and you get through it, how strong are you gonna be? You know you're gonna get through it. Ain't your time to go. If it was your time to go, you'll get something like I ain't doing it. No, but me, I'm going through it. I told you, I'm hard-headed. I go through the shit. So, you know, and she had a little white boy that was staying there, her bush boyfriend, Stacy LePage. Oh, you a trip. But if you like it, I love it. So, yeah. So, that's going down. My son Riley, he always look at me strange, but he ain't my son. I think he a humongous lord, because I wasn't having sex with her for the longest time, and she get pregnant, and he got to be my son. Because when I was in jail before, they were like, oh, they wasn't talking about me, but they were talking about me. Talking about somebody came in, and his daddy, his son was fucking his daddy girlfriend. I ain't catch on till the next time I went to jail, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I'm slow, but I'm fast. I'm already there. I already know. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? What is it doing to me? It might make me look bad, but I ain't the one that's committing them actions. So ain't nothing gonna fall on me but what you trying to put on me. And that ain't nothing. So, yeah. So we in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Talking. I want some head, want some pussy. So I'm in there kicking the bobo. You know, my intellect is like, I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but my intellect, I'm on some other shit, talking about this, that, and the other that I know nothing about, but it's just coming to me. You know, the spiritual warfare up there, it made me stronger. Like I was telling you, those entities hit me and it just charged me up. So everything that I went through was for a reason, you know. I didn't curse God, and wait till I tell you what happened the first time when I saw all this shit, and it was like pounding on me. I thought it was aliens, and I know it was aliens because the second time I went up there, I'm gonna get to the bathroom, but you know, I see like, it's like they cloaked, but through the curtains I could see them, and then I could see their energy, their aura, if that's what you want to call it. It wasn't no light around them. It was like their body, but it was like energy, and they come through the windows and out the trees and out the garage and out the closet and out the wall, and I see shit in the TV that's off. It was crazy. But, you know, I'd be like, you see that shit? She'd be like, no, I don't see nothing. Then I asked my son RJ, who got Down syndrome, I'd be like, you seen that, right? He'd be like, yep, that it. I'm like, I'm like, okay, I know you see it and I see it, then I know I ain't crazy. That bitch just denying it. So, yeah, a lot of stuff went on. I'm gonna tell you about what happened. If you go on her page, there's like a bed and it's like in purple. I'm gonna tell you what happened there too. Just lay around for it. Hold on. You know, that, yeah. So, yeah, while I'm in there, we watching the TV or the projector or whatever, and in the background of the sound, I can hear moaning and shit. And it's the married bitch, Vanika. You know what I'm saying? She moaning, and I can hear my son voice, and he fucking her, everybody fucking her. I done seen videos of her son fucking her and them fucking each other. It was crazy. Oh, tell you about 2019 when I got out of jail for domestic abuse again. Yeah, and she nodded out because she was on Xanax. She nodded out while she was on her XXX page, her what is it, a gold page where all her videos is. She nodded out, and I'm looking over her shoulder, and it's her getting bucked and tossed and all that good shit. 8, 10 niggas getting nutted on, bukakis and shit. So yeah, all that good shit. It was crazy. So I'm gonna tell you about that. That was a good one because they made me watch 2 days worth of her pornos. They ain't make me watch it. Cause I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they like, nigga, we trying to tell you. I'm like, show me some more. He's like, okay, since you want to see some more, this is what they said, not out the speaker, but in my head. Since you want to see some more, we gonna give you some more. 2 days of that shit. Yeah. 2 days, non-stop, and I stayed up for all of it, cause I wanted to see with my own eyes. I wasn't upset. I knew it was going down. I just wanted to see it, cause who don't like porn? Okay, so we in the bathroom, and all of a sudden, like the mirrors when you first walk in, it's just a mirror. You see the effect of the two mirrors facing each other, but as time goes on, the mirrors start bending that way, and this one start bending that way and bending this way, and then if you look in the mirrors, it's like you can see your reflection, but then each reflection is different, but it's you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like saying one of them said hi, one of them waved and said hi, and like someone looked that way. It was crazy. To the man, I tell no lie. So and you can see like shadows coming out of places deep back in the mirror. Then you see a shadow poke his head up over the counter, deep way back in the mirror. It get good. It get good, but it was bad. It get good, but it was bad. So, you know what I'm saying? I be in the bathroom by myself, in the phone, scrolling, and then something to pop up on the phone, like they showing me shit. You know, I ain't looking for it. I ain't trying to. I'm on her phone, and they showing me shit. You know, they showing me shit like they want me to catch her, to set her up. This, I don't know who it was. I got a feeling who it was. It was, you know, my ancestors, God, and everything. Oh, yeah. When I was up there, God talked to me too. And then the clouds moved, like miracles and shit. You don't believe in God? I feel for you. Matter of fact, the reason I came back to Miami is because he told me to testify about what happened, but about what I went through. So the story that I'm telling you, the last piece of it is going to be the testimony. This is the testimony right here, but I'm going to tell you what God told me. And I just got chills thinking about it, because he's not too happy about way stuff going. He's not too happy. He don't like it at all. You know what happened when he don't like how Earth going. You know what I'm saying? So the mirror's bending and stuff. It's like a portal. The other dimensions, the other realms. It was crazy. It was crazy. Nah, yeah, I be in there, you know, I be fucking her. Take a shower with a piss on her. All that good shit. She act like she didn't want to do more that I wanted to do, but I already knew that was a joke, and I ain't gonna stress myself out about it, because it's gonna make her happy. So I don't need it like that. I don't need it like that. If you ain't gonna give it to me, I don't want it. For real. I do not want it. Keep your little coochie. Keep that shit. But anyway, so damn, it's getting hot out here. Yeah. So all that fuck shit was going on, and I want to tell you about I'm in the bathroom by myself. I'm in the phone. They done showed me something, so I'm looking deeper into it, because I'm gonna look deeper into it once you show me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't looking for it, but since you, there you go. So I'm in there, and like I said, sometimes I'll be in there for like, it seemed like 20 minutes, and then the sun be up. But I went in the bathroom at 11 o'clock at night. So it's like a time portal, I'm a time traveler or something, you know what I'm saying? And she be telling me about, so one day I asked her, I'm like, why the fuck you had me come up here then? She was like, you see the kids? I'm like, man, fuck all that. Why the fuck you had me come up here to put me in jail, to take me through this shit? And then she just popped out and said, the devil told me to do it. Like, the devil told you to do it. All right, I'm gonna end it right though.